Hello there, my little lovelies. So this is voiceover Lulu again, and today we are finally finishing the bodice. As you can see, the back panel is already done. I did like a zigzag stitch at the edges just to keep it from fraying. But yeah, you just sew the channels for the elastics, you thread the elastics through, stitch it at the ends, and then you have the back shirring panel. Right now I am just hemming the top edge of the bodice because I didn't really do that because I thought that I was going to hem it with the back bodice piece, but turns out the back bodice doesn't really need to be hemmed, so I'm just quickly hemming that. But yeah, sorry for the video quality if it's a bit choppy. I filmed this on time-lapse on my phone because I realized that an entire hour's worth of footage is a lot and it takes up a lot of space. But I couldn't like control the time-lapse speed, and I couldn't really edit it either. I did try to slow it down a bit, but it still looks a bit choppy. But oh well. And yeah, I am just doing a few finishing touches, hemming the edges of the ruffle because I also didn't hem that because I honestly don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't hem it. I should have hemmed it in the beginning. Yeah. Oh, I think I broke a needle here as well. I remember when I was making this, I broke a needle, so I'm on my very last sewing needle. I don't know how I broke it. I think it was because of the calibration in my sewing machine, it's like kind of messed up, so whenever I do a zigzag stitch, it would hit the metal parts, so that probably weakened it. Anyways, I attached the sides, the back and front of the bodice together, and now I am attaching the shoulder straps according to however long I felt like it should be. However, I will not attach the sleeves until the very end for some reason. Anyways, now I am just attaching each strip for like the very bottom ruffle portion because it was very long and I wanted to cut it out nicely and evenly, so I had to cut it up into like 8 different pieces, 4 for each side, because I'm separating the front and back panels because I wanted to add pockets. Because despite the fact that I've been sewing for a while and despite the fact that I've made many dresses and skirts, I have not ever sewn any pockets on any of my dresses, which shocks me because pockets are such an essential part of life. Like, where else am I supposed to put my giant phone? But yeah, I am going to add pockets. Right now I'm just trimming down the edges so I could hem it nicely. I actually lost my fabric shears right now during this period of time. I found it eventually though. It was like underneath the fabric on the other side because like I was cutting on one side, and then I didn't really care about the other side of the fabric, but like somehow it found its way over there and it was hiding underneath it and I didn't notice it somehow. But yeah, I luckily found my fabric shears because those scissors, they're just very dull and just don't cut nicely, and it's like very stiff as well, so whenever I try and cut, it just hurts my hand and cramps it up eventually. Plus it's very big. So yeah, I don't like those scissors. Even when I tried to sharpen them, it just didn't really get any sharper. Or maybe I'm just not sharpening them properly. I don't know how to sharpen scissors. But yeah, that is me going upstairs to iron things out, I'm pretty sure. Because I decided to do like a French hem as I attach the each piece together, each strip together. And yeah. Right now I'm just finishing the rolled hem for the edge. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm hemming it now. I decided to do both sides, the front and back panel for the ruffles together at once because I knew I would not want to hem all of that fabric. So I did like the bottom ruffle pieces together, and then I was going to like do each panel, like the front panel and the back panel separately. And because I am very slow at sewing, it took 2 days. This project took way longer than it should have. I mean, it's very nice. The quality I really like. It's like far better. Well, I would like to think that it's far better than any like machine-made like mass manufactured dress that you would ever see. But at the same time, it's not, because I don't have a serger. But like, I French hemmed every seam that I could, just to keep all of the edges from fraying, and just to keep it all from looking ugly and like a mess, because that was a mistake that I made for my prom dress last year. Because I unfortunately did not serge any of the edges, because that was my very first dress and it is a mess on the inside. Anyways, I am cutting down the top, trimming it down a bit. And I think this is the other piece. But yeah, I am hemming that piece as well. I actually ran out of pins as I was hemming, so I had to like pin a portion, hem it, then take out the pins and repin the next portion. But yeah, I also cut out all like the different pieces for the top and bottom for the skirt as well. And I didn't really film that part because it wasn't really easy to film, and it was probably going to be very boring because I was just going to be sitting there wondering where I should cut each panel and how much fabric I am willing to waste to make this look very symmetrical and pretty. Anyways, right now I am gathering it, I believe. Gathering it and putting it and like attaching it to the very bottom tier. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will update you guys again tomorrow on how things turn out. Bye!